things you have to do when you have a lot of bags. Make sure you're not carrying in your buddy's bags by accident. It doesn't help that we're on the same staff, so always check to make sure they're your bags. Pro tip of the day. Attention Star. This is 78U, Hustle.
R&D, Gold Label.
Yep.
Thinking between Tour Dynamics and Jet.
Alright, that's a good one to start with.
Or Pitch Black.
This guy, it's like you know my game or something. It's like, it's the only 3 balls I'm gonna ever throw. Well, long time no see, guys. It's been a minute, but we're back for the Masters. Couldn't miss this tournament. Listen, before we get into the meat and potatoes of the video, we have a ball giveaway that we're doing at the Masters. The Masters giveaway, 7 balls in 7 days. The cool thing about this one is that we're giving away 4 balls that are new releases. Everyone's really excited for those, but we're giving away 3 balls that we haven't announced yet, but they're balls that are harder to find, are not out anymore, so we're giving those away out of my and Brad's personal stash. So click the link, it's completely free to get in. All you have to do is get in once and you have a chance to win the balls every single day for 7 days. So get in that and then we'll talk about the Masters. So the Masters is here. Dude, I'm all alone this week in our house. Brad and Ronnie are on B squad and I'm on the lonely A squad. We missed the deadline to switch squads, so Dennis isn't happy with us on that one.
I love being in the bowling center.
Yeah, you know, Dennis actually told the tournament director to not switch us because he just wanted to spend more hours in the bowling center. You know what, Dennis? I will be willing to make this sacrifice for you, so you're welcome.
I appreciate it.
We're bowling at Suncoast, place I have not been to in a while, which is, you know, we do most of our bowling at South Point, Gold Coast, used to be the Orleans. The Suncoast is, I've definitely bowled here because I remember the paddock, but we got practice session. You guys are about to see how rusty I am from only bowling 1 tournament this year so far. So enjoy the show. Well, the whole point of the Masters practice session is to figure out what balls to throw, really. Figure out what the pattern's doing. So, like 5 minutes in, they're pretty tight. There's the bigger balls are looking good, like my gems, my, what is the ball that I just threw? Not Attention Star. I can see it, I just can't think of the name. Tour Dynamics. Those 2 are looking good. Those roll a little earlier for me. There's definitely plenty of oil. I think getting the ball to roll early in that oil is so far going to be key, but we're 5 minutes in. Urethane, I think they're too tight for urethane, but I'm sure some guys will make it look good. But these are just after 5 minutes of bowling. Angle's a little more in front of you. I think playing a little further right with some surface looks good, but so far Gem and Tour Dynamics looking good. Now I'm going to try like phase 2 and Summit and see what I can do with that. 45 minutes after our last recap, and still been throwing like phase 2 looks okay. I think the summit looks okay. I think the ball is something that look good. I was throwing the attention star as something cleaner. That looks okay. I definitely think the key is like, I don't think they're playing too dissimilar than last year, to be honest with you. Like, you can't just swing the ball to the right. You gotta kind of keep it in front of you, slow, some bigger balls. Maybe you don't have to use as strong stuff as last year, but it kind of feels like the idea isn't too dissimilar. It might be a touch different, but that's interesting. But I'm also trying to keep in mind that like it's really bad to have preconceived notions on like how exactly you think what it's gonna do. I always think the best thing to do is just to come in with like a fresh mind and just adapt to what's happening instead of you thinking that it should play a certain way. Because that can trick you into like just thinking you should do one thing and in reality you should do something else. So trying not to have that mindset, but it's hard not to. It's playing similar. So I'm gonna finish up with some spares. I think I'm gonna throw phase 2 a little bit more and see if that's good, but I don't know. Dennis, I need some ball. I gotta drill 2 balls. What should I drill? We'll think on it.
I'll be thinking.
Yeah, good to see you. What's up, bro? All right. Good? Yeah, good to see you. Good to see you too.
I think those are the 2 I wanted to drill.
Which 2?
Exponent and Reality.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's what Troop's doing?
I want to say that if you would have got me before we came in, I would have picked those 2 balls, but we'll never know now.
Kyle Sherman is a legend.
Guy becomes a bowler for
Not
one
a bowler.
tournament.
I've never been a bowler.
Yeah, what are you this week? Are you in the tournament or not?
I bowled practice Kyle Sherman.
He's in the tournament.
Oh,
I know,
God.
dude. I thought
I
you
got to bowl Kyle Sherman.
I was gonna say something so.
Hey, I'm on this YouTube channel now too. It's cool. I'm making it now. I've officially made it. Brad and Kyle. Where's Brad? I miss Brad. I gotta get on the carnivore diet.
He's around, dude. You need to get.
Yeah, he told me. Or if I get the carnivore, will I look like Brad? That's all I want to know. Or you. I'll never look like you. I can't be that pretty. You're already taking longer than I would have taken.
Well, I know. You're normally doing this for me.
Yeah. And I'm going to drill this ball here because I think...
What ball are you drilling?
I'm drilling a gem.
Oh, yeah. That's the ball.
I'm drilling a gem. You know why I'm drilling a gem? Because I saw Kyle Sherman throw
You
it.
saw me throwing it, and then it was working.
And it threw messengers everywhere. So, for sure, mine's going to messenger, right?
100%.
Probably not. But it sure would be cool if it did.
That's a good thing about the Masters, dude. Legends everywhere you look.
I don't know about that. Yeah, look. I'm right here.
Well, what did we see in the practice session today? I think the overall strategy is similar than to last year. They're going to play different. It's a different center, but you're going to have to keep it in front of you. And when we say that, it means like not trying to open the lane up. You'll see guys like trying to hook the ball a ton. I don't think that's what you're looking for this week, but that could change. I mean, we've had plenty of these conversations and it's changed drastically after day 1. So, but anyway, that's kind of the strategy. Also in a bowling alley like this, it's split into 2 sides. And then also like each of those sides are playing different. So you really like break the bowling alley down into 4 quadrants. So you have 2 sides and then each of those 4 quadrants. So when you walk in the bowling alley and on the left, the low side, like the low end of the low end plays hooks a lot earlier than the high end on that side, like, and then the other side just plays a little tighter in general. I thought it's gonna be interesting how that dynamic goes down. I don't pay too much attention, like a little bit into it, but just so you can stay ahead of the moves, that way something makes sense when you see it. But it also depends on who broke that pair down. So anyway, I think in front of you, I just drilled an Exponent and an Eternity Pi. It's funny, I always go into the truck wanting to drill like one particular ball, which was that Harsh Reality, and I never leave with the ball I wanted. This always happens. So we ended up drilling those 2. I think they'll feed well off the Gem. Gem will be my strongest, then probably Eternity Pi. I'm gonna shine it, not shine it, but take the surface up. Then I have a phase 2. They have a Summit in there that is just so universal that I can throw. Then I have Exponent. And then Attention Star is kind of in there for a shinier spot. And yeah, and then we're going to roll with those and see what happens. So it felt all right. How'd it look today? It look okay, Dennis?
You look good.
Good?
Looked like you were taking it a little slow, which is...
A little slow?
Which makes sense to me.
I wasn't trying to rifle shots today. So #1 goal for me this week is to just get through the tournament as healthy as possible, and I'm building towards that. So anyway, we got Brad's practice coming up. That's what I saw. Who knows? He's coming tomorrow.
Ready to whack 'em.
Whack 'em.
Why are we betting 80 cents?
We don't have to bet 80 cents. We don't want to. You fix it.
Which one?
Just gotta feel it, dog.
Which one?
Just gotta feel it. Go with your gut here. Go with your gut.
Which one?
Don't overthink it. Oh, max that one out.
Come on!
150?
We just collected the one. Yeah.
Well, it's the first time talking to the camera for me.
First
So,
time?
Hope you did a good job. Hey, buddy.
We had some bits in there. How was your practice session?
It was good. It's busy in there. There's a lot of people.
There is a lot of
It's
people.
loud and it's busy. But I don't remember bowling in the center ever.
Yeah.
I'm sure I have.
Yeah, I don't
but
remember many.
I don't remember the split bowling alley.
Yeah. I feel like any memory I have, I thought this was South Point. Like, I feel like I've converged those two bowling alleys because they have the same exact layout.
Yeah, yeah.
What'd you think of the lanes? Let's see. We wanted to see how close it would be to my analysis.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, so they went similarly with the pattern last year, and they made it a little longer. Except, I bet you it's probably really similar, except the lanes we bowled on last year was Detroit, right?
Yeah.
And then this year is Suncoast. Maybe these lanes just hook a little bit more, but it's similar to last year, just a little bit more friction. So you're playing the same part of the lane, possibly even the same balls. You're just planning on there being a little bit more hook,
Yeah.
and side rotation's bad. So if you're getting around it, it's gonna be tough, I feel like. I had my best look getting right up the back, and even if I missed to the right and I got up the back, it looked better, it recovered better than if I got around it.
Yeah.
Because it was uncontrollable when I got around it.
Yeah.
Even if I get to a point where I open up my angles, I still have to be up the back.
What balls?
That one's interesting. Do you think we need to throw like gems? I feel like there's already enough hook. I mean, maybe.
Maybe on the fresh. Yeah, I think depending on if the squad's playing. My gem looked good, but who knows tomorrow?
Or was there service on it?
Not much, no.
Oh yeah, I don't think any services needed really.
Yeah.
Even though they're a little slicker, they're still.
Yeah.
But so I mean, I had the Eternity Pie that was pretty decent on the fresh. My Harsh Reality Idle, I got a little 3-ball, little slow trio right
going
there.
Up there. Yeah.
My Harsh Reality's pinned down, and then I got an Eternity pinned down. So if like my Harsh Reality is rolling good, I got the Eternity as a cleaner cover.
Yeah.
Kind of similar ball, I feel like.
That's pretty close to my analysis. It's pretty much the same.
Yeah. Just similar to last
so
year.
I guess the picture's clear.
What was the balls you were throwing last year at Gym, and what was that other
Gem and
one?
Infinite
Physics.
Physics, baby.
Yeah,
That ball's
and
so
then
good.
Eternity a little bit too. Yeah, that was it. So
Scores are gonna be high.
you think? I don't think they'll be that high.
You don't think so?
No, I think they're gonna be.
What's the number gonna be?
I think
Oh,
the number's
shit, I
gonna
have
be
no idea.
162.
So average about 210.
I think it's gonna be 162.
Two different sides of the house. The low end hooks.
Yep.
The low end on the high side is the tightest.
Yeah.
So when you walk into the bowling alley, the first lanes to your left hook the most. The ones on the far back right hook the least.
Yeah.
And then there's something about the other two sides, but It's coming to the fact that there's multiple sides. That's interesting because
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
that's
back
what's
and
going to
forth.
play a big difference is like guys going back and forth, and the beds are going to be different. And then I don't think these lanes are going to transition to like easiness. So that's why I think they're going to be hard.
the way Hank put it to me, we have Hank Boomershine as ball rep this week, and he said on the low end that hooks more, you're actually, even though it hooks more in the front, it's going to be harder to shape it because it's kind of rolling out, and then it becomes like pretty bland in the back part of the lane, and then hook up front. But when you go to the side that there's a little more skid, you can actually kind of shape it a little better because it's not rolling out.
Right.
It's actually keeping some energy.
Storing a little bit more. That makes sense.
I wasn't able to open up too much, but I found that to be consistent.
No, I couldn't open them up.
Yeah,
at all.
it was hard.
And I don't think you should try to. I think it's like if you send it right and it comes back, like that's your miss, and hopefully you're lined up. But that's it.
Yeah, you got A squad, I got B squad. So I'm bowling on your burn.
I'll treat him nice.
Yeah, just let me know.
Treat him nice.
You got all the two-handers on your squad? I didn't see very many on my squad.
I don't know, dude. I wasn't paying attention. That was the
That's the thing about this tournament. It's not just the top 70 highest rev rates.
It's everybody.
There's 490
everyone.
people.
You have every style imaginable out there. So
Yeah, and you got people from like all over the world too. I was bowling with the Japanese, and I think that's cool. I like bowling different nationalities.
well, giveaway. Hey, get in the giveaway. You guys haven't done it. We announced it at the beginning of the video, but obviously you've made it all the way to the end. So here's another reminder. Get in the giveaway. 7 balls, 7 days, free. You get in once, and you're in for a chance to win all the balls. 4 that are being released, new King Daddy balls, and then 3 special balls. So get in. It's free. We'll see you tomorrow.
Yep. See you tomorrow.